don't lose.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire.
They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Regis Prograis, 173 centimeters tall. His reach is 170 centimeters. And he'll be fighting Dalton Thunder Smith. He's 176 centimeters tall with a Regis Prograis. You're looking at one of the most exciting fighters in the division, the former super lightweight champion of the world. Dalton Thunder Smith. A lot of hype around this young fighter. City of Sheffield, United Kingdom will certainly be watching.
It'll be ding-ding from Perth, Bravo, off.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Sheffield, England, an English super lightweight title holder, Dalton Thunder Smith.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Todd, I thought he was going to break out into dancing song then, old school it is. And I love that.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot... The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. So much for boxing. This is a fight. No rest for the weary. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice slip to avoid the jab. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And they are delivering. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Great round. Now relax.
And there's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. That left uppercut doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out there. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep him up.
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight.
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Go switch on, get your boxing back together, put him back on him this round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the right
Shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
Walking around. Get out there and switch on. Get this.
Good work. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Good work. See?
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. These punches coming from every angle. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Throws the uppercut but misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that. I'm happy.
Round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't.
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Do you believe this? They both want the knockout. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
So much firepower here. Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man. You saved.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, that punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But
whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Nice work to block that right uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
The first minute, stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace.
Good work. And don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about your defense.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
That's in there, varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. It's the same again.
put him back on him this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this.
On to the 6th round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of defense here at all. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
One more round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than
That
that.
right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit.
You're boxing back together. Put him back on him this round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus.
Let's just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good man.
Into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
3 shots. Be smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That jab misses. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Just missing with the right uppercut. Nope, that uppercut does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter punching. And Regis Prograis in trouble. And Regis Prograis just got knocked down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And that hook misses. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Love the response though, got back up, took a deep breath, thought right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Switch on, switch on. You've been posting this fight.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They block the uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. And he misses with that straight left. Oh, my word. Dalton Smith, look out. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Smith in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Those 1-2 straight down the middle.
Boxing, be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Great round. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up. He was
It. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots.
want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
You're man.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. Just one punch. Whoa, wait a minute! Dalton Smith just took a big shot. He couldn't take any more, and down goes Dalton Smith. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Gonna try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. And Prograis cannot take any more. Down he goes. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in.
Bad rounds, all right, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
And here comes the 10th round. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The courage on display here is incredible. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And don't forget, you can bang too.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. And Regis... I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. That